Well, good evening. I just have a short video that Ben is preparing with me. Just two things I want to discuss with you this evening. The first is this, that we're very thankful. We're very, very thankful for your commitment to the East Location Church launch and plant. And I understand completely that this is somewhat of a difficult time for many of us. It's a difficult season in that, we have one foot in the kind of the East Location church plant and church launch, and we're excited about that. And then we have another foot firmly planted in our local church community and all the things that surround that. And so we're only meeting on Wednesday nights. And so we have this sense of displacement, a sense of unease where we don't feel really plugged in. We're not really feeling connected to each other. And I'm just encouraging you to be long suffering in this time. Keep this in prayer and know that once we launch, it's going to get a lot easier to be able to be together and enjoy each other's fellowship as a family in East Hamilton. At the same time, I want to kind of reissue a call to be committed to our Wednesday evening fellowships and the training sessions. These are extremely important. Many of you have been very committed. Some of you have not been as committed. Some of you maybe because of work. I just really want to encourage you as much as you can to make it out on these Wednesday evenings. As you know, they are preparing us for the church plant and empowering us to do the work better, teaching us. You will notice also that we're beginning to be more focused in our training. We're going to have speakers speaking to us about the urban poor, about the sex trade industry, working with the refugees, the Muslim community. And so to help us prepare more adequately and sufficiently, we need you to come out to these evenings. Finally, I just want to encourage you to continue in prayer. This week we're calling various places for potential places of worship. And we simply need you to continue in prayer as you have been. And we're praying that God will open a wonderful door for us, and we trust that He will. The other reason I wanted to have this video made is this, that over the last number of months, you've heard from my mouth that I've encouraged you to consider whether it's possible for you and your family to move in to East Hamilton. And I just want to say a few things about that again this evening. Number one, you understand that in missional literature, in church planting, in order for us to be an effective witness in the community, i.e. in East Hamilton, we need to move in. We need to embody Christ in that community. We need to have an incarnational ministry in that community. And for that to happen, we need to be there. So I'm hoping for 50 to 60% of or 40 to 60% of our membership will indeed move into East Hamilton over the next number of years. That's the first thing I want to say. But I also want to say in the second place that I know that God has us on different journeys. And for some of us, maybe this year is not possible. Maybe next year won't be possible. Maybe in 3 years it won't be possible, or maybe it will be. Or maybe it won't even be possible in the foreseeable future. And I understand that. I want you to know that because the Lord has us on different journeys, He also has different burdens on our paths, or whatever the case may be. It may be money related, it may be work related, it may be health related. There may be different reasons why you can't see yourself moving in there, and we honor that. Thirdly, I want to say that we don't want you to be driven by guilt. We are driven by grace, not guilt. And so driven by grace allows the Lord to lead, not Pastor Ian or someone else. So we want to encourage you to seek the Lord's leading in this again and seek His peace. And when we talk about the Lord's peace, what we're saying is this, that we have His peace because we know that we're doing His will. Outside His will, there is no peace. Inside His will, there is peace. And that's the peace that we have, that we want. Now, this peace doesn't equate to comfort immediately or to pleasure. Sometimes having the Lord's peace is a harder road to take. And yet when we have the Lord's peace, we know that we're being motivated by grace and we're doing His will. And so we want to encourage you to seek the Lord's peace in this whole decision-making process. Thirdly, I want to say that, we understand that we have different gifts and we're going to be members of one body. Whether we move in or we don't move in, God's going to use those various gifts for the building up of His church. And we're thankful for that. We know that we have a heart and a commitment to this local community. We want to see that grow with the gifts that He has given us. So all this to say, thank you again for your commitment, and we pray that you will stay committed and work together well, and also continue to seek the Lord's peace and His will for your life, whether you move in or not. Thank you.